the thing that I would typically point out is, first of all, noticing that the question or the doubt itself is an idea. You know, it's a creation of thought. See, what happens is, you know, nobody ever moves out of their being. It's impossible. And, you know, all that can ever really happen is a thought or, you know, a perception or experience arises within this. And that's all that ever happens. And, you know, if you look at it from that level, you'll see that nothing changes with what we're pointing to. And that experience, whatever it may be, will come up, move through, and disappear naturally, leaving you, you know, kind of right where you are already. So what do you need to do to be present? And of course you realize, well, I don't need to do anything to be present. And then the pointer was, well, that presence is it. And that's what you are. It brings you right back to the inescapable recognition of what you are, not tomorrow, but now. Because, again, everybody here, everybody listening, must be able to say they know that they are, that they recognize their presence. And the thing that just absolutely powerful thing that was shared is that what you're recognizing is what this is talking about. There is nobody outside of this recognition. There is nobody listening to this who is missing this recognition now. The only thing that we might be doing is overlooking that or downplaying that or thinking, gee, maybe it's something else. But every tradition has told us, you are that. Your nature is that absolute reality. That is what you are. And, you know, what we find is they meant it.
Yeah.
They were literal with that. They were telling us exactly how it is. And, you know, we might have been doing things like, oh, that sounds great. I hope someday I get there.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're back in the concepts again of the assumption that somehow you're not there, which is, you know, the exact reverse of what you just heard. The mind has been habituated to say things like, you know, I'm not there, or somebody else has this, or you know, I'm missing the understanding, or I don't have the understanding. I mean, all of these things, all of these concepts, and what we've tended to do is out of a kind of ignorance, taken our stand on those concepts, defining who I am, defining what reality is. And we can see what that's gotten us. It's gotten us the kind of strung out in the doubts and all that stuff and feeling limited. Well, it's only because of where we're putting our identity. So the encouragement here is to take your stand on something else that's also present, which is your own being or your own presence, however you want to call that. And there's many pointers, and you can pick any one of them that works or that resonates. It could be consciousness, awareness, being, knowing that you are, all of these things. You know, that which never changes. All of these types of pointers. But look at that. Look to that in your experience. Recognize that, and take your stand as that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll find that you kind of tap into something so very certain, so very clear and solid that it just undercuts all of these concepts. And this stuff starts to make more sense because you realize what you're standing on is what you are.